Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Carolina.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's a pickup of 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Throwing Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Panthers 2. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a 1st drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Leads to
another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Panthers.
Here's McCaffrey. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 6, Panthers 2.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Love. And that is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Jones to throw again. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Jones now off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Panther 1st down.
Play action this time with Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20.
Give me some.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Love from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Play fake. Here's Love. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Noah Fant, incomplete. It's 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Noah Fant, incomplete. It's 3rd.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again. Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Jones throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's a first down throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A.J. Brown. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6 at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
On the play. It's 4th down.
Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. This is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that play was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Love now on second down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
DJ Moore. It's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Panthers.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Again, it's Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Love. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. On play action. Love to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Off the play fake, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love, they go play action now. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real... Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?